Welcome back, Storm Riders, to Hurricane Road, where you are forever in the eye of the storm. And I'm finally getting to this Terry video that I did not forget. It's been on my mind a lot has happened, excuses, but let's get into it and let's talk about my first experiences with this character and just how I feel about him. First off, let's just go ahead and talk about the character's like moveset and stuff like that. At first, I wasn't really jiving with the moveset, if I'm being honest with you. The Power Wave, at least the initial Power Wave, wasn't really a fan of. I'm more of a fan of the EX Power Wave because you could get a really cool sequence, a really cool combo with it if you use your heavy power charge and, you know, do some drive rush shenanigans. It's really fun. It's really cool. I don't really care too much about Round Wave, even though I do know it is good to use in combos. I've seen stuff like that, but just initial reactions of playing them the first time, not really something I would use or gravitate towards. Quick burning as well. Sometimes I think I found myself using quick burning into canceling into a combo, which is really cool. But the really shining star of his moves is the Burn Knuckle for me. Burn Knuckle is such a fun thing to use, mostly because my first instance with Terry Bogard is from Smash Brothers. Like, playing the character, it to some degree is from Smash Brothers, and Burn Knuckle's just a fun move. Love hearing him say it. Love when you just get the hit and you just smack them and they go to the ground. It's amazing. And then I'm not going to talk about some of these other moves until I get a little bit into what more I want to talk about. But those are just like the initial things I like about Terry Bogard going into it. Just those moves in general, just spamming those and just having a good time. Now, when it comes to just like his, non-special moves and stuff like that, if I wanted to go to the little bit competitive side of my brain, I would say that like some of his stuffs are a little stubby. He does have a nice little keep away with a medium kick. I'm not really a big fan of his heavy punch and the 2-hit. It kind of like, since I still don't really know too much about like just landing combos and stuff, just hasn't clicked, even though I have other stuff to focus on. But I'm kind of just doing everything at once. But that stuff just hasn't really clicked. It's like 2 hits or something like that. But it's there. I'll get around to using it, at least so I thought. But around like the initial standpoint, I wasn't jiving with the character, even though he had a lot of interesting things that I like about him. But not until the Fatal Fury beta. Yes, the Fatal Fury beta. Even though I didn't play Terry in it, just playing that kind of helped me understand the character a little bit more, which is weird because like I've watched the video and I know that like you can only cancel your heavy specials into other heavy specials. Like I get that, but it just didn't really click in my head until I played a little bit of that to kind of understand. Okay, so that's why it's like that. I just get a little bit. Just get that understanding. I just needed that over everything. But as I came back to the character, because I felt like I didn't do him enough, just as I came back to the character, I found myself actually having a lot more fun, just playing the character in general, getting to some of the cool stuff, going into practice mode and trying. I think I was in practice mode trying to do EX power charge into a super just because it just looked cool to do. Hard to get in game, totally, just like a lot of things are, but very fun to do. So I've kind of come around to that aspect. And speaking of his supers, Buster Wolf, amazing. Power Geyser to Twin Geyser, amazing as well. To Triple Geyser, even better. Rising Fang, I could live without. Not gonna cap with you. I'm not really a big fan of the Rising Fang. I'd rather kill someone off with his other 2 supers if I'm being real here. And again, I'm not even gonna talk about the other version, the Critical Art. We're not gonna talk about that either because it's the same. It's not. I don't know. Maybe I saw it a little bit too much. Like watching other people play it, that I kind of just got tired of it. But not something I really want to gravitate towards back. And that's really it about like the moves and how the character, how I felt about how the character, plays, and even though it's not too in depth, I know I kind of just ramble. but it's I don't know too much. I know enough to play, but I don't know too much to explain it too in depth. But I'm trying here. And if we're moving on to the next things I want to talk about is the look of the character. Now, the look of the character is something that's very, I would say, iconic in the fighting game scene. Red hat, says Fatal Fury. He's got the jacket, the blue jeans. The American dream, the red, white, and blue. And I dig it. I like it. The color palettes that they have are, less to be desired, but it is what it is. But I think I came across to. If I could just look over here real quick. Don't mind me. I think it was like the yellow and the blue. And maybe like the pink. Like, at least for his standard one was cool. And again, I think I talked about, or maybe I didn't talk about, but his second outfit is really nice too. I like the jacket. I like the bomber jacket. But I don't really use it though. If I'm being honest, I'd rather use the base. It is, but I wanted to acknowledge that it is nice, and it would be nice to have more costumes in the game. But other than that, yeah, he's very, very iconic looking. The ponytail is actually like something I've never really noticed until now that I'm looking at it off screen over here. The ponytail is actually really nice. Like, it kind of fits. The tangibles, the tangible things about his look are his intro and outro. The little things in between, like when you went around and he, good fight, everyone wants to help you up, all that stuff, and his taunt, like, are you okay? Both of them are really good. Japanese version, English version, very good. All of that I was already sold on. And I watch other people's videos, on characters, just to get other opinions. And one opinion that stood out was this is kind of like the best looking Terry Bogard. Now that, but it's funny because at least as I'm recording this now, we have, or even back then, we knew what he was gonna look like in Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves. But I just think the engine that Street Fighter 6 is using right now is really good. And I think at first he did look a little weird, like his nose is a little big, but it could be worse. And I think that's really cool. I don't really think there's anything else I can really add. I kind of rambled. I know it's kind of a lot, but that's just kind of like how I do things. But Terry, is a very solid character after I gave him a little bit more time and found, some other fun stuff that I can do. I want to say I can do because there's people out there doing all the cool and the craziest stuff. I think I was watching a video and he was like, these are the 3 combos you need to know. And I'm just like, man, I'm just yes, I want to win, but I also want to have fun and do some stupid shit while I play. So, I don't need all of that unless I find my character, which again, there's characters I do enjoy, but not one that I feel like is a main yet. But Terry overall, I'm actually glad I gave him more time. Glad I played Fatal Fury, just so I can get just a better understanding of the character. Thanks for bearing with me. Thanks for watching the video and listening to me ramble on again about some more Street Fighter stuff. The next video is going to be and mine's going to be it's going to be very different than how I feel about Terry. I'll tell you that. It's going to be mine, and then we also have Elena coming up in a month, which is really cool. So thanks for watching the video. Thanks for leaving a like, comment, or whatever you do. You don't have to, and I appreciate you just for watching, man. Okay, that was pretty fucking far. Oh, whoa. I did the wrong shit, but that's how it works. That's how it works, man. cool. We take it. What the fuck is going on? I've been getting hit by every fucking one. What the? What? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What the fuck? Whatever, man. Whatever, man. Holy shit. I don't know what the fuck's going on in this game, bro. He's out. That's my last one. Fight a match. But that's gonna be it for that. And I appreciate you for watching the video. I'm dog shit, I know. But hey, at least I'm having a little bit more fun with the character than I was before. Appreciate you for watching the video. Remember to keep riding the storm. Deuces.